Hello, in my last video I talked about some of my favorite locations in Marvel Snap. Now I'm going to talk about the exact opposite, which would be some of my least favorite locations in Marvel Snap. The first one that comes to mind for me is Weird World, which means that both players draw cards from each other's decks. The reason why I don't like this location at all is because it prevents you from drawing the cards that are in your deck. Instead, you're drawing cards from your opponent's deck. Therefore, you don't know what cards you're going to get. So you could end up getting cards that you do not want at all, cards that do not synergize with the deck that you have. For example, if you're running a discard deck or a destroy deck or a move deck, but then one of the locations is Weird World, this causes you to draw a bunch of cards that don't synergize at all with those type of decks, then that sucks. Also, District X. This location replaces both players' decks with 10 random cards. This again means that you don't know what cards you're going to draw because your deck is replaced by random cards. The reason why I don't like this is basically the same reason why I don't like Weird World, which is that I want to be able to draw my own cards, not random ones. Also, there's this location that says after turn. Oh yeah, there's a location that makes it so all cards played there have -1 power. There's even one that gives all cards their -3 power. This one makes it so that your cards are less powerful. Also, there's there's a location that says this: after turn free, shuffle your hand into your deck, draw 3 cards. I don't like this one because you could end up you could have really good cards taken out of your hand, and then those cards are replaced by cards that are not as good. Now obviously this can be helpful depending on the situation, but it can really hurt. Also, there's this location called Machine World, which makes it so that when you play a card at that location, your opponent gains a copy of it. I don't like this location because, well, I don't like to give my opponents cards that they can then play. In fact, the worst thing you could do is play a really powerful card like, let's say, Abomination at Machine World. That card costs 5 but gives you 9 power. In that case, you're giving your opponent an Abomination, which is a powerful card. So I do not like giving cards to my opponent. Also, there's this location that makes it so that after turn free, all cards at that location swap sides. So the cards that were on your side of that location swap over to your opponent's side, and vice versa. If your opponent played cards at that location before turn free, they go over to your side. Once again, I don't like to give my opponents power at a location because then that just hurts me. And then another one of my least favorite locations is one called Ego's Planet, or just Ego. When this location is in a game, when this location is in a game, then every turn Ego will play for you. I like to be able to play my own cards, not have someone else do it. So I do not like this location at all. And then I think that'll be it for now, but I'll be covering this further in the future.